But the Vigilance Committee is coming by. The sheriff's badge ain't worth a thing when the justice ain't got wings. So we take it into our hands and we make them understand. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. The town's been burning with fear and hate, but we're coming for the ones who sealed our fate. With a rope and a fire in the night, we're gonna make sure they see the light. The law may say it's black and white, but we know it's red and it ain't right. We'll do what the law won't do to see the guilty through. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. The wind it howls like a banshee's cry. Outlaws tremble when we pass by. Ain't no mercy, ain't no grace, just the justice of a hard-pressed place. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. So when the town sleeps and the moon's running high, you'll hear the gallop of the horse's stride. And if you're guilty, best be prepared, 'cause the Vigilance Committee will be there.
Hello and welcome to the Vigilance Committee Drama Channel. And I did see BZ Watchdog in the chat here, and he said, man, there's a lot of drama out here. Yes, there is, and there's going to be a lot more, especially on this channel. We're going to show a series of a drama horror, a particular one that has been running his mouth for months, and this is the first time I've covered him. But first, I'm going to name off a list of everybody that he's done wrong or gone off on in his live streams or burned bridges with. I'm going to name all the names, and I've mentioned all of these folks too. Well, I guess I'm number one on the list. So Cliff Williams, Stephanie Jenks, Nikki, Jody D, Phyllis Peterson, Daisy May, The Angry Vet. So they're not in a particular order here. Next one on the list is Chris Ryder for public safety. Official misconduct, that would be Tiffany. Wingspan Angel. Chris Milky, he's even gone off on him in his live streams. Dale Elliott, who has since changed his name, and I'm not going to say what name he's changed it to. Valentino Vanderbilt, Matthew Reardon, aka Lafayette County Audits, aka Patriot News Activism, and he actually did my intro for me. He also did the thumbnail that we just got done. So he's been a lot of help behind the scenes for me. Fact the Madness. He went off on him. Actually, was running his mouth in a negative way about Fact the Madness on his gaming channel, and I sent him the link and the timestamp. That's how he found out. He no longer has a relationship with the dreaded rabble rouser. There's a little drama there too. Rogue Nation, um, Izzy. Um, this channel no longer exists. Based Oracle, he was saying a lot of negative things about him. Flow State, he even went off on one of his live streams to. I think they still have a relationship, but he went off on him in a pretty negative way while he was on panel with him, and that's Brick Jonesy. Raging Tomato, Resla, and then somebody from way back in his when he was on Periscope, and she followed him over to his new channel, I Has Coffee. She's a regular um, subscriber to Hill Pirates. So F3, he also went off on those folks too, pretty negative way. He even had a huge argument with somebody on his panel, Benghazi Rabbit. Um, he also speaks negatively now and burned bridges with who Daisy May likes to call Christy Ruff. Um, there's also Tyrant Terminator. He no longer has a relationship. He's burned a bridge with Lawrence Accountability, I believe. This is a public service. And the very first one that really started making me uncomfortable, even being associated with him, that he went off on a live panel on, was Anarchy Television. He also ran his mouth in a pretty negative way against Here's the Deal. So that's 31 people on that list. And you guys can all email me if you want to. If you disagree with that, I'll take you off that list. I think there's probably even more people that he's burned bridges with or talked negatively about on his live streams. But I think I pretty much got it taken care of there. I can add to it. I can take people off there if they don't want to be on that list. But I'm going to keep a list of everybody that he's either disparaged on his live streams or just continuously runs his mouth against. I believe Freddie's also on that list, but I'm not sure, so I just didn't put it on the list. And Freddie's in the live chat, so he can either confirm or deny whether or not. Finkel, Muxter. Geez, I didn't even put them on the list. But a lot of people. So hang on a second, guys. Let me mute for a second. By the way, Patriot News activism is going to be dropping a new video tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 6 o'clock Mountain. So if you'd all go there and subscribe to Patriot News Activism, I'd sure appreciate it. And I believe Stephanie will put the link in the channel. So I do want to recognize some folks that are in the chat right now. And by the way, you do have to be a member for 5 minutes in order to even be in my chat. That's a little trick that GS does all the time. It's the first time I've ever done it. Didn't know how to do it. Somebody helped me with that. So I want to recognize Lenny Malley, who's a fellow Montanan. Appreciate you being here, brother. Fact the Madness is in the chat. Nikki, Freddie. Let's see, Gloria Ad. Gloria Ad, did Generally Specific ever say negative things about you? I'm not sure if he did or not, but you can verify it in the chat if you like. But I'm not sure on that, so I didn't put you on the list. I know he did disparage Chris Mielke in a live stream once because I was there and saw it. Want to recognize my favorite moderator, Stephanie Jenks, is in the chat. BZ Watchdog. I didn't put you on the list, although I think there was a little bit of drama there where he said some negative things about you as well, but not sure. You can either confirm or deny that as well. Patriot News Activism is in the chat. He's the one that said, wow, that was a really good intro. Yeah, of course. he made it. So I appreciate him for that. Um, let's see, who else is in here? Oh, there's Daisy May. Um, uh-oh, Daisy May. She knew that drama was coming. Let's OTVO is in the chat. I believe he's still a member over in GS's channel, and that's all right. You guys can support any channels you want to, you know. I don't know what you're trying to show me there. There's also a new website coming called Vigilance Committee .net. So we'll have a lot of information on that website as well. Like I said, some people are working on the back end for me pretty good and helping me get up to speed on a lot of different things. Um, let's see. Love the new intro, Daisy May says. Thank you, Daisy May. Let's see. Patriot News Activism's link is in the chat there. If you folks would please go to his channel and subscribe and watch his work. He's basically telling his story from the very, very beginning all the way through. It's a whole series, basically going to turn it all into a documentary, his story. And then he's Dynamo saying hey to people. He's got a lurk and drive. Okay, that's cool. William L. All right. John Blanchard. I've seen him before. Yeah, there's not going to be a panel. I can stand alone and defend myself by myself. I don't have to have a bunch of people on the panel to listen to some narrative and agree with everything I say, and then, you know, speak negatively of whoever he's speaking about. Yeah, Drama Channel, Oklahoma Outlaw. And I have made you a moderator here, brother. Thanks for being here. Let's see. No, I think I've got everybody so far. No, there's some people I've missed. Kersey saying hey. I don't know who Kersey is, but welcome. Let's see. Toe for Life Chronicles is in here. Good to see you, brother. Let's see who else we got. Heidi Tamonte. I'm just a lowly viewer. Nobody's a lowly viewer if they're here. And he called me internet whore. Well, I can believe that, Heidi. He disparages a lot of women, calls them names. I've even, when I was with him, he was calling people see you next Tuesday. I was pretty uncomfortable with that. I don't like that word. I've never used it myself. I don't speak about women like that. Now, GS would probably call me a gamma male, that I'm just honeypotting women so I can put something in their drink later and, have my way with them. He accuses me of doing that kind of stuff. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, you patched things up. Okay, cool. And like I said, you guys can support any other channel that you want to support. And I don't have an issue with that at all. And you're still welcome here too. So just so you know, just because we have a beef doesn't mean you guys have to have that same beef, right? You don't have to be a sycophant. I know GS likes him, but I don't care for him. Let's see here. Rick Jonesy. No feedback is bad narrative, unsubbed, and good riddance. Don't call me. Don't text me. That's fine, Rick. You can feel that way if you want. And you can go ahead and be over there with GS if you want as well. No hard feelings, but you don't have to announce. This isn't an airport, so you don't have to announce your departure. Okay. Have a nice day. Daisy May, good afternoon, Oklahoma Outlaw Audits, Chris Milkey, Freddie, Stephanie Jenks. Okay, so I'm caught up there. Now, I am going to present to you folks the very beginning of what started all of this drama that GS has been pushing out there for many, 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 many months now, with all of his narratives and his negativity towards a lot of people in the 1A community. So he's not part of helping the 1A community at all. But here's where it all started, right here. And I am just going to go ahead and let this play so that you guys can all see it for yourself, how he went off. And then 2 days later, we had a panel on the Angry Vets channel where we were answering to all of his accusations. That's the 7-part stream that he did, where he thinks we started it all. Okay, so here we go.
Choose a bear over a man. And how is that the man's fault that you're choosing to be around shit men? I mean, I'm around, in my opinion, most of the men that I've surrounded myself with are way better men than me. And I mean, I cuss a lot. I'm very gruff. Sometimes I'm brutally honest with people, and I'm not easy to get along with. I can be very abrasive and non-agreeable. And some of these men that I surround myself with have far more, I guess, ability. Like, for instance, Justin Spees. I mean, although he has a sign saying, Robert Kelly's a giant pussy, overall, he's a peaceable man. Even
Boy, that didn't age well. They've had a falling out since then. The dreaded rabble rouser.
Michael might talk gruffly. He might speak very directly, but overall, he's a reasonable man. So the kind of men that are in my orbit are like Dr. Spees and Michael from Lawrence Accountability. Redneck, do you have?
Oop, they're no longer in his orbit. I wonder why.
Did you have a falling out with Stephanie Jenks? Oh, she fell out with me a long time ago. 100% fell out with me a long time ago. Matter of fact, she made a little comment. I was over in the Vigilante show or channel, whatever. I was I was supporting their channel.
He knew exactly what the name of my channel was at that time. He didn't want to name it because he never wanted anybody coming to that channel. And watch his narrative here.
And I was getting ready to say hello, and they were showing these little clips of, like, basically they were copying, my style. Everyone likes to copy my style, but then shit on me, So they had their little clips, like,
narrative.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
And then one of the clips was this one.
This is Sparta!
Todd owns these clips, right? He was the only one on the internet using those clips. Get real, GS.
So, I mean, they're kind of, I mean, I didn't originate the style. So, I mean, I guess flattery, or they say imitation, is the sincerest form of flattery. And I was just tuning in. Got to make a commotion like a DOG, right?
He was
So,
just
I'm just tuning in, and I was getting ready to say hello to folks.
This is like our 3rd or 4th stream where he's just tuning in, actually lurking and never saying anything in the chat to support the Vigilance Committee channel. So he never supported the channel, period, even though he says he did. Hey, GS, how's it feel to be a liar? You like that, don't you? I know you love it when I call you a liar. That's what you are. Truth matters.
Folks, and I've had Cliff up on my panel even after there was a rift between us. I think I was a very genuine, decent host to them, and was still wanting to be supported.
Where was this rift? Yes, I left your orbit because of all the things that you were doing on your channel. I told you they made me uncomfortable. Always wanting to talk about certain things, race issue, sex issue, what else? The religion issue. You love Jews because Jesus Christ was a Jew. You're just talking about the synagogue of Satan. Get real, dude. Racist, bigoted. I was uncomfortable with it, so I left your orbit after helping you get to almost, I think you had over 1,000 subscribers. So you were able to get monetized. I helped you with that. So did Nikki. We both helped you build your channel, dude. We can't help it that it went stagnant after we left and people noticed that we left quietly. But you wanted to accuse us of other things, and we're getting ready to hear that too, folks.
Supportive of the 1A community. But when I have a I'll bring it up. I mean, I've got a picture of being told that I am a good man and that I have earned this person's loyalty, and then to have that loyalty to get shit upon. I don't know how good your word is at that point in time. And so
There he just said, I'm not a man of my word. I'm loyal until somebody fucking does what he just did here. This day right here is when he lost my what do you call it, loyalty. This is when he spewed out a lot of things about a lot of people on this particular stream that he hasn't yet made turned into a membership. Surprisingly, because everything else you got to pay $10 in order to see the negative content that he talks about on everybody that he continues to run his mouth about. This is the first time I've covered generally specific in any shape, manner, or form on any channel of mine. So I know Navy Girl says I talked about him on my channel continuously, covered him every day. Now, this is actually the first time I've covered him, but get ready for a lot more because I'm tired of not answering to his bullshit. And I'm going to answer to his bullshit now.
even knowing all that, even knowing that there's a lot of backbiting and emailing going on behind the scenes and a lot of drama, going on behind the scenes, I still tried to, keep.
Now, how do you prove a negative, folks? Because that didn't happen. There were no secret squirrel emails going out. There were no secret squirrel text messages going out to try to destroy Generally Specific's channel. It did not happen. I've said that numerous times in public ways on other people's panels. It never happened. How do you prove that it never happened? So Lenny, let me ask you this. I'm going to throw out a little narrative right now. I heard you say that Chris Milkey was a sycophant for GS. So, yeah, you've said that many times, numerous times, Lenny, that Chris Milkey is a sycophant for GS. What do you have to say about that, Chris Milkey? You've been a sycophant for GS all this time. Lenny said so. So, can you prove that you haven't been? Can you prove it? How do you prove something that didn't happen? That's just a scenario that I just threw out there. It was a narrative. How do you prove that you didn't do what somebody is accusing you of because it never happened? How do you prove that it never happened? You can't, because it never happened. Think about that, folks. And this is the narrative that this guy has been putting out for months. Saying things happened that never happened, and you're supposed to try to prove that it never happened. Think about that. Well, I'm getting ready to prove one thing that didn't happen that he says did happen. So get ready.
Keep myself above the fray and tread the water to not get mired down in the muck, and so that I don't have to
Oh yeah. Mired down in the muck.
To freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine.
Oopsie. Oh, you know what, Boston? I didn't put you on the list. You should be on the list because he definitely spurred out on you numerous times on his live streams. I missed you when I was putting the list together. So shit, that's probably like 32, 33 people now on the list instead of the, nope, 34 people. I noticed that Muxter's in the house, and he has spurred out on Muxter as well. And Lucy's in the Sky with Diamonds, I believe he said things about you as well. Wow, there's a lot of people coming in that I didn't even mention. So here we go. Let me make sure. There we go.
I'm trying to avoid that, right? I
Oh
really
yeah,
don't.
he's
I'd
trying
rather
to
not have
avoid
to
all
crawl
that.
through the sewage, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm getting a little sick and tired of playing fucking patty cake with a bunch of fucking disgraceful fucking backstabbing fucking backbiting cunts.
There you go. Nobody ever said anything in a public way against Generally Specific before he just went off on a lot of people. And it didn't happen privately either. But again, how do you prove a negative? How do you prove that there was no secret squirrel emails or secret squirrel text messages? How do you prove all that? You can't. Welcome to the chat, Scotto. Scotto on F3. I forgot to put on the list too of people that he has disparaged on the internet. Thanks for showing up, Jody D. We did mention you, and you were on the list. If you go back to the very beginning of this stream, I named off all. I had 31 people on the list of people that this guy has disparaged on the internet in one of his live streams or another. Okay. I want to get through this before he, he might pull a Tyrants Beware and make this video private. Because he doesn't want people to see it.
Male and female, by the way. And like I said, I'm gonna start going for fucking jugulars, and I'm gonna start going.
He's gonna go for jugulars, even though nobody did anything to him.
I'm tired of being magnanimous. I'm tired of being a host that will allow people to come onto my platform. I'm tired of promoting people that are trying to fucking destroy me.
Right.
So with respect, go fuck yourself. You
go fuck yourself, GS. I'm going to war with you now.
Wouldn't be what I would pick.
That is what I'm picking.
You know, in the immortal words of, Wesley Snipes in the movie Blade, like I just played, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. So I was in the channel earlier.
Gone months without saying anything. I've gone months. And yet I'm thin-skinned. I don't think so. I've gone months without answering to any of this bullshit on my channel. In fact, on the Vigilance Committee, the other channel that I have, his name was never mentioned. Nikki and I were partners at that time, and we kept all the drama out of that channel. And I dare anyone to go to that channel now and find out anything where we mentioned GS or even allowed it in our chat. We did not, and we do not allow drama, outside drama, in that channel whatsoever. Never have until very, very recently. We just didn't talk about it at all. But yet he put my name in his mouth just about every live stream. And this is the first time I'm answering to it. So think about that, folks. Also, he says I'm a lonely old man that's just looking for friends on the internet. Folks, how often am I on the internet? How often do I even do a show, a live stream? Certainly not 10 to 16 hours a day, every day. He's got 3 channels. He is on the internet 10 to 16 hours a day, every single day. So who's the lonely old man looking for friends on the internet that he makes friends with and then burns bridges with them because he needs that drama to build his channel? Okay. So here we go. There's a response from Nikki. But you misspelled vigilance. That's okay, Nikki. And you were very professional too when you were my partner. We never mentioned this guy, ever, not ever. Let me catch up in the chat here. Boston, you've never been in my chats. You've never been in my channel until today. Welcome, brother. I appreciate you being here. Todd suffers from insecurity of service. He was a big old, he hates your Ranger tab. I don't have and never have had a Ranger tab. Something else that GS put on me that isn't true. Let's see what else we got in here. Nomad. Hey, the Vigilance Committee Drama Channel. Welcome. Good to see you. For the record. Thanks for coming. For the record, this probably isn't your kind of thing here. So, for the record, is one of the folks that I shared his body of work and had him on my channel as a guest. Of course, Christopher Ruff said the only people that have ever been guests on my channel are shitty. They're all shitty guests. So, and he said he could expand on that, but I couldn't get him to expand on it. So, thanks for being here. For the record. This is my drama channel. I know you're not into all the drama, so, but welcome anyway. Okay. What's this other one? Whoops. My tremors. I'm trying to show that's Oklahoma Outlaw. Okay, hang on. Let me find Nikki. I'm shaking way too much. There we go. All right. Hey, the Vigilance Committee Drama Channel. Have you checked your email? Not today. And I can't do it while I'm in a live stream. Right now I'm shaking so much. My tremors are really out of control right now, so it's hard to even click on people's chats here. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and continue playing the bullshit stream that started everything and all the drama that Todd has been running his mouth for months about.
Vigilante, I forget the name of the channel. It's got like 100. Well, it's got one less subscriber now.
Yeah.
Like 110 or 111 subscribers on their channel, and they were.
Yeah, he can't even remember how to say the name of the Vigilance Committee. So I mean, and he knew what it was at the time too. You know, this is months ago. This is a stream he did months ago. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit play, and then we'll continue.
You know, playing some stuff, and then they did the Sparta thing, and I guess Stephanie didn't want the Sparta thing to be one of the clips because and Cliff made a little chuckly comment about, oh, does it bring back bad memories, Stephanie?
Pause. All right, so to straighten you guys out on this one, Stephanie and I have talked since then. I think it was like a month later. She said, Cliff, it had nothing to do with GS. I know that you thought it did. And besides that, I still didn't mention his name, right? So nobody would have even known it was about him. Only GS knew it was about him, right? Because I know that they had a falling out, and I know that she didn't like that little clip anyway. But it had nothing to do with GS. A lot of channels were using that clip, and she said she was just tired of seeing that clip. That's it. So GS thinks everything's about him. I also thought it was about him at the time, but it turns out it wasn't. It wasn't about him at all. And I think Stephanie can verify that. Viral opinion. I am going to show your body of work on my other channel. This is the drama channel that I do, and I do need to get back with you, brother. I've been kind of busy with all this drama garbage and building, doing behind the scenes work to get this channel ready. But I will get back to you on my real channel that I like to do things on, which is share the body of work of constitutional advocates, and not have any drama in that channel at all. All the rules still apply on that channel. Even if you come into that channel and you want to run your mouth against GS, no, doesn't happen in that channel. Never has, never will. You get timed out if you bring in outside drama over there, because I always want people to focus on who I'm sharing the body of work for, and who the guest is at the time. I don't want there to be any outside drama distractions from that channel. It's always been that way, and it will remain that way. This is the drama channel where everybody can say whatever they want, not really get timeouts. The only time people are timed out is if they're going against the terms of service. And I do want to highlight that one. Witchy woman up here. There we go. Did you say drama? Well, that's me. I know Witchy woman, and I'm glad you're here. I know you like all this drama, and I've seen your work. I like it. And I know it's about drama stuff. So welcome. Let's see, who else do we got in here? And do put her channel link in here, would you, mods, if you can? Also put Viral Opinion channel link in here as well. I do like people putting in links. I know Stephanie does a majority of it. So help her out, guys, if you can. And then let's continue to scroll down there. All right, so let's get back to the video. Okay.
Go fuck yourself, Cliff. Go
Yeah,
fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself.
Right? So,
In
and
a
then Nikki, who
public
got a
way.
new job, so that's why she couldn't be on my channel anymore, because she got a new job, right? Allegedly. You know, so, and then
Go ahead and
Cliff was
pause it.
like, so
So what you're saying, Todd, is you were so butthurt that we left your orbit. We walked away from you and stayed silent about things. But now you come out publicly saying that we were trying to destroy your channel, and that we were sending out secret squirrel, subversive emails and text messages. And so you decided to blow things up right here on this live stream that you're doing months ago, and you haven't stopped since. So there you have it, folks. Go ahead. Let's press play.
I
Thank
left
you.
a comment in the channel. I said, oh, loyalty, ellipsis. That's 3 dots, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Just
You got
win.
it. So 3 dots, by the way, you gotta educate your audience that way. Yeah. Like your audience is so dumb they don't know what an ellipsis is. Come on.
It's just words. So the loyalty doesn't really exist. It's just words, right? And I said something like, peace out, you biting or biters and bitches, because they're biting my content. They're trying to copy it. Matter of fact, one of the things he said, this is not a duct tape production.
All right. So this is not a duct tape production. You're distracting me there. That was my first stream that I did, where I said this is not a duct tape production. Nobody would have known that it was talking about GS's duct tape production LLC, right? Except for him. So he was lurking, never said anything in the chat that whole stream. Never said anything in the chat my second stream. The third stream, where we're picking out clips and things, and I said, Stephanie, must be back bad memories. That's the only time he ever said anything in my chat, was backbiting and bitches. That's the only time. He's never been back to my channel. I don't even think he's watched the videos that I put out. None of that stuff. So let's continue with the video.
The angry vet, hey, generally specific, I got your 6. Well, if you're the fucking motherfucker in a foxhole next to me and you say you got my 6, dude, I'm fucking more worried about you than I am the fucking enemy. Take your fucking 6 and shove it up your ass. There.
Take your 6 and shove it up your ass.
Fucking salvo for your cunt ass.
A little salvo for his cunt ass, he says, right? The angry vet had no idea that this was even that we had left generally specific because we were no longer comfortable. He had no idea that generally specific had animosity towards us. We didn't have any towards him, even though he thinks we did, because his channel went stagnant because we left. So what does that tell you? We left his channel. People realized that we left his orbit, and his channel wasn't growing like it was before. So he automatically assumed that we were behind the scenes running, trying to destroy him and his channel. It did not happen. It did not happen. Fucking paranoid. Paranoia. This guy is not right in the head. He was paranoid about this and started making all these accusations in this particular live stream. And I'm getting ready to prove that the angry vet was not part of anything. You basically, right here is where I sent um, the link to your channel and timestamped this very thing right here and said, watch this. That's what I did in a text to the angry vet, because you blew up at him for no reason. He had no idea that there was anything like this. We didn't know you were going to do this either. We thought, we walked away. Everything's copacetic. We'll leave him alone. He leaves us alone. And we go on our merry way with our channels. That didn't happen because what he did here.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say like there's a higher probability that he's bad, but if he is bad, there is a higher probability that he could.
Even
say
Dreaded
bully,
Rapple
I
Rouser
don't
says
know.
haters gonna
You
hate.
could do unspeakable
they were
things
friends
a
at the
bear
time.
would not be capable of doing.
Yeah.
If I
What
did survive.
unspeakable things would a bear not be capable
The
of
TikTok
doing?
one?
A bear wouldn't kidnap.
And I do want to let people know, after Dreaded Rabble Rouser left his orbit, we actually featured his work on the Vigilance Committee channel. And we left all the drama out of it. We didn't discuss generally specific whatsoever. We just shared the body of work of the Dreaded Rabble Rouser, who is a real patriot, by the way, and a constitutional advocate, especially the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and right to redress your grievances with your government. And anytime he wants to come on the Vigilance Committee again, he's welcome. Same way with Lawrence Accountability. He's welcome. I'll feature his work on the Vigilance Committee as well. But we'll leave all the drama out of that channel, period, like we always have. So I do want to highlight, let me see what it is. Yeah, Rabble Rocks, Chris Milkey says, right here. There we go. Yep. Wingspan Angel. Let's see. Who is Neckbeard Records up here? Neckbeard Records. Hey, witchy woman, love or hate me? I like it. Let's see. Who else we got saying something in here? Show me. Oh, okay, right there. Yeah. Show me where he touched you, GS. Did he hurt your feelings real bad? Yeah, he got his feelings hurt by things that weren't even happening. It's really strange. It's sad. I think it's a sickness. He thinks people are trying to attack him that are not even trying to attack him, and or he just likes drama, because I noticed when he does drama, he gets a lot more clicks and views, and now he's getting all kinds of super chats when he does the drama, and then when he does his regular stuff, he doesn't get the clicks and views that he wants, or the subscribers don't grow. So when he's doing this drama, he's getting all kinds of clicks and views. So that's the reason I started this drama channel, was to get my grift on too. I want to get monetized as quickly as possible, so I can just say things like Chris Ruff says, "Oh, these guys hate me. So if you send me super chats, they're going to hate that." So I can get my grift on too. Only I'm going to be honest and tell you that I'm getting a grift on a drama channel. So it's weird. That's how he gets all of his super chats, is by doing all this drama and coming out against all these people, like the angry vet. And we're getting ready to hear what he says about for public safety here in a second. So let's go ahead and press play. Thank you.
You, bear wouldn't like assault you. Like
Yeah,
a bear,
just
a bear
eat
would
your
kill you.
face.
So once again, right? So once again, we got this situation, right? We got this situation. We got a situation, and the situation is what?
We got a
Women
situation.
automatically assume the worst about men.
Women automatically assume the worst about men. Okay.
A bear isn't going to SA you. A bear is not going to. Well, look at what happened to Leonardo DiCaprio. It didn't turn out very well for him. It's just I gotta watch it now. I'm gonna mute my mic and watch it. Lawrence County.
I want to scroll down to the bottom here so we can
Billy, I
see,
appreciate that.
catch up in the chat here.
Right?
You would be dead.
You could die from either,
What
but
the fuck? Sorry.
you know.
Shit's all fucked. Is that happening to you?
That's why I can't. Yeah, that's why I was going up like 3 times.
Okay, don't even click that link. It's absolutely fucking my computer.
It was a virus.
Oh
Is that the bear segment? A lot of the girls on social media
We're just not gonna watch
do
the video.
answer bear and like come out and explain themselves also are just a specific category of girls who've just had bad experience.
I agree.
is what
Austin,
So,
yeah,
like,
Todd doesn't
I
know
think
that
that's fair.
movies are
I
not
mean, if
real.
you ask me if I'm comfortable, if I would feel like really safe if I was sitting in a room.
That's hilarious, Lawrence. Accountability. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah. So in today's society, women are taught men are evil. I'm convinced. Yeah. It's an indoctrination process. It's so Redneck says someone was saying you turned on Chris and Tiff. Yeah, I got some fucking emails. I would sure love to fucking I got text messages that I've been hanging on to when I got fucking attacked almost 1 o'clock in the fucking morning.
And those text messages have never been
So, yeah.
revealed. Never. He's never put those text messages out, these supposed text messages or emails. He's never shared those. I mean, think about that, people. He's never shown any receipts about how For Public Safety turned on him. Like, where's your receipts, Todd?
Yeah, I didn't turn on him. I had fucking
Yeah, you did.
questions, and
Yeah,
apparently
you
they're
had
really
questions.
good fucking questions. And apparently, all my fucking supportive people that claim that they're happy that I supported them, the way they fucking turned on me, fuck them. You know,
They didn't turn on you. That's just it. Nobody turned on him. He turned on us. Right here. You're witnessing it. It's a live stream. Nobody turned on him. We were all shocked when he did this live stream and started saying negative things about me, Nikki, Stephanie, the Angry Vet, and For Public Safety. We had no idea that he thought we had all turned on him. Wow. Wow. Just crazy.
believe me, I got some shit I could fucking put out, man.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
never
to take
have.
the fucking high road.
You're trying to take
I
the
don't
high
think
road?
I'm willing
This
to
is
fucking take the high road.
hang
much
on,
more
hang
anymore.
on. Hang on. This is him trying to take the high road right here, right now. What he's doing months ago on his channel. That's him trying to take the high road. Get real.
People want to fucking play little fucking email tag games behind the scenes. We can play the fucking game.
Never
I
happened.
got fucking receipts. You got receipts. I got receipts. Let's fucking
Never
put the
showed 'em.
receipts out on the fucking out on the table.
Never showed us
With
receipts.
A bunch of men that I didn't know, I probably would feel a little bit uncomfortable. Like if we're gonna go down that road, then I could argue for that point.
Would you feel more
safe.
uncomfortable than if you were in a room full of bears?
No, that's why I answered man.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
if
I
we're trying to go
okay,
down,
let's
like,
pause.
So,
for
okay,
argument's
who
sake.
says bear? Because I'm going to give you some.
Pause. All right. So I know that he still babbles on. But I'm not going to show any more of this. So you can see the timestamp 53:59 is where I'm stopping it. Man versus bear reacting to whatever reaction watch party, whatever, you know. So he doesn't even he titles the stream of something different as he's going off on all of these people, right? Because he doesn't want anybody to actually see it or know about it. When we were watching, I was watching, and I watched in his live stream actually do this, and I was absolutely floored. And He hasn't made this a membership, so you guys can go find it. It's months ago, months and months and months ago. So 9 months ago, in fact, that's what it says right here. 9 months ago. So he's the one that started all this drama shit, not anyone else. He started it all on his own. This is when he became a drama channel. I don't know the last time I've actually seen him feature the body of work of anybody in the 1A community, even though he espouses that he's still supportive of the 1A community. No, it's all drama, 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 drama. He eats it up. When we left, he had 1,000 subscribers, and that was more than 9 months ago. And now he still hasn't even broken 2,000. Think about it. All right. So I am going to share one more video, and then we're going to get off here because I want this stream to only be an hour. I don't want to do long stuff on this drama channel. I want to make sure that people's attention. Now, this was 2 or 3 days before he went off. I'm going to make this big. And I want you to just notice, actually, no, I'm going to make it small here because I want you to be able to see the chat. So in the chat right here, let's go ahead and make this. How do we get this chat up? It was here a minute ago. How do I get this chat up? It was here a minute ago. And this is on the Vigilance Committee. We were actually talking about Press with Rancor, showing his plight. There should be a chat over here. That's what I want to see, because that's what I want to show people. Click on live chat. All messages, yeah. Shit, it was showing it. There it is. Okay, pause. All right, so if you look in the chat right here, guys, let's hit play.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house.
Back
no
then I had
matter
commercials.
What condition it's in.
I had to pause it. I actually had, no, don't skip. Just press play. So when Angry Vet shows up right here. So let's, actually Cliff has it. Okay, that continue. Press play again for me. So I have somebody pressing buttons for me here because my cameras are too bad right now.
All right. That's close enough right there, sir. Sir, that's close enough. Right there.
I hope we didn't pass it. I had it all set up perfectly to where you could read it.
That is close enough right there.
Did we go forward or back or something? What happened?
Go back to where you were standing when I first told you that's close
I need to find the Angry Vet saying he needs to get with GS.
No, going back up, please. I completely understand that. Stay right there. Do not take another step forward.
Scroll all the way down.
I'll explain it to you in a minute.
Do we see him? Okay.
Sir.
We need to find him in the chat.
Don't take another step forward.
Need to find the Angry Vet in this chat because I want to show you guys, not just tell you, that the Angry Vet had nothing to do with anything, had no idea that GS was going off on him. 2 days later, here it is right here where he said, what does it say there? Okay, so right there in this, okay, so we can't make it big, but do you see the comment for Angry Vet right there? All right, so I want to show the one where it says, I need to get with GS. Right here. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. He says, I've been slacking. I need to get with GS because GS had been asking him for weeks to do a high noon with him. Remember, if you guys have been following GS for any period of time, he had a show that he called High Noon. Now, he hasn't done a high noon in months because he's all about drama now. So this was like 2 days before he went off on the Angry Vet in that live stream that we just showed you. This was 2 days before that when I was featuring Press with Ranker's work. And the Angry Vet said in the chat, I need to get with GS. I've been slacking. So we're trying to find it here. I had it all set up to where it was there, but somehow we misplaced it. So I'm just trying to find it. I want you guys to see it. So, okay, get away from the table because it's shaking. I want you guys to actually see this before we end the stream, so that way you know that the Angry Vet was not doing secret squirrel emails or texting back and forth, trying to destroy Generally Specific's channel. It wasn't happening. This video that we did was 2 days before Generally Specific, and I hate this word, but he uses it all the time, spurged out. Okay? He spurged out on all of us 2 days later after we played this live stream for Press with Ranker, where and the Angry Vet says, I need to get with GS. I've been slacking. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm late. So it looks like this is where.
That's when he first came in. So as you scroll, as we play the video, so it's probably before or after this now. It's got to be in anywhere between 40-minute mark and okay.
53 minutes.
Okay. So 53 minutes. Let's try that. Fuck, I had it set up. I had it all set up and ready to go. And then we hit something or something. Probably my tremors threw it off. I thought it was where his words were. Yeah, the Angry Vet. I kind of, the cop, scroll down. Yeah. I thought it was in here. Scroll to the bottom. I think that's when he first says, I've been slacking. There it is. There it is. Don't right click it. Share the screen. Share. Okay, we can't do it. So it says right here at the bottom, guys, if you can see it, it says the Angry Vet, and it's all in caps. I still need to reach out to GS as well. I've been slacking. This was 2 days before that live stream that he did 9 months ago. So the Angry Vet was doing secret squirrel emails and texting and bad-mouthing GS, but yet he's in the live stream right here. And this is where, after we did the live stream, Nikki called me and she said, should we warn the Angry Vet that, about our thing with GS, why we left his orbit, why we left and we're not supporting his channel anymore, and why we started our own. I said, no, I don't want to get in the middle of them having a relationship and him going on a high noon. We don't want to get involved in that. Let him contact GS and do a high noon with him. But GS, you pulled your trigger on the attacks too soon, and you ruined it. You could have had the high noon in the interview with the Angry Vet, but you screwed it up. Okay. Remember in the beginning of the stream, I said you can't prove a negative, right? So this is the only way I can think about how to prove a negative, that something wasn't happening. It wasn't happening that the Angry Vet was bad-mouthing GS. And that's the only proof I could come up with is on this Press with Ranker live stream. He says, shit, I still need to reach out to GS as well. I've been slacking. I've been slacking. In other words, he was about ready to reach out to GS and do that high noon because he wasn't doing secret squirrel emails and secret squirrel text messages trying to destroy GS's channel. If that ain't enough, I don't know what is. But we're going to go ahead and leave it right here at the hour mark because I'm not going to do any long live streams about this. But don't get it twisted, folks. this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I'm not done with GS yet. I'm not done. This is just the start. And I do appreciate everybody coming into the chat today. Please hit the like, share, subscribe. And as soon as this live stream is over, please leave some comments in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know for or against. I won't delete any comments like other channels do. And just maybe give me some constructive criticism as to how to fight against bullshit drama with the drama whore. And I know that there's a lot of people in this chat that have been wronged by GS in a very public way, including me. And again, this is the first time I've answered to it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and listen to the outro, folks. And thanks for coming in today. We'll see you on the next one.
Well, the sun sets low on the dusty plain. Justice walks slow, but it ain't the same. The law can't reach and the sheriff's gone. So we take the reins and we right the wrong. The vigilance committee's here when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hand, where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. Outlaws hide in the hills so steep, but we track them down while the town's asleep. No badge on our chest, but we swore an oath. Justice and accountability, we want both. They call it the Vigilance Committee when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hands, where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. We ain't no angels, but we ain't the sin. When the law won't listen, that's when we begin. With a steady hand and a fire in our soul, we bring the justice, we pay the toll. They say it's a game that the brave must play, but the lines get blurry when the law won't sway. Ain't no judge, ain't no jury here, just the cold wind blowing and a voice you can hear. They call it the Vigilance Committee when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hand, where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. So when the law can't save you and you're all alone, just remember the Vigilance Committee, we'll be taking you home.